Hi, Julie here from Robin Hill Machine. I'm going to show you guys how to adjust spacing in your plasma files. This file here I got from CNC Plasma Uncensored. It is a zombie gnome. So what we're going to have to do is start by finding a small area. How about right here? You can see right here the spacing is a little bit small. Alright, so it's 0.09 inches. My goal is 0.13 inches. So I can either adjust the whole file or just cut it a little bigger. Let's see, we're up to 0.11. Select it again. 0.12. Let's go a little bigger. 0.14. That's better. Between 0.12 and 0.15 is where you want to be. So 0.15 or 14, I'll take it. All right, let me go ahead and center the file. Now I am using Corel for this. Now what we're going to look for is areas where the spacing gets small. This nose, for instance. I'm going to use parallel dimension tool, and I'm going to measure in the thinnest area. All right, that's 0.9. It's a little small. So, shape tool, I'm going to click on the black, and you see all these nodes are now popping up. So I'm going to select half of this and slide it over. 0.13, that works. Select that and delete it. Now we're going to go and look for anywhere where it gets smaller. See how this dips down and this dips up? That's a smaller point. It's 0.12, but we can make it a 0.13 by taking this one node and pushing it up. We're going to keep moving through the file and measuring anywhere that gets small. Some of these are good. Like that, I don't need to measure that. I know that one's good. What about over here? 0.18, that's good. This one right here, 0.12. All right, we can push this node a little bit over. 0.16 is even better. Now this looks real thin. Parallel segment tool, 0.8. All right, so we got to adjust this one. Shape tool, click on it. If you click the white, it doesn't select it. You have to click the black. All right, now this does not have nodes here for me to move, which means I'm going to have to add them. And as you see, that makes that jump. So we'll just get rid of that for now. Back to the shape tool, click the black, add a node, and we're going to slide this bit over. And then we'll add another node up here. Oops, slide that like that. All right, now let's get the shape tool back out. 0.14, that looks good. Now, this one here looks a little thin too. Let me just show you this. So what I can do is take the shape tool, click on this, select this line, delete on my keyboard, both of those. Now I'm going to add an anchor node here, circle these two, and I'm going to join the two nodes together. And now I'm going to edit these nodes to give it a nice shape. Take this, which is a virtual segment delete, and get rid of that. Looking good. Drag that down, 0.13, that works for me. That one's going to be wide. This right here might be, okay, 0.08. So again, we're going to select any nodes that might be there. And there's no nodes there. So we're going to make a node there. Slide that in. That measurement is now off. 0.14, that's better. Okay. Now this right here, I'm going to want to fix this. Because you have to think like a torch sometimes. So the curve is, the torch is going to follow this curve, and that's an awfully sharp point for it in a corner for it to make. So see how this node is the whole way out here. So what I'm going to do is add a node on both sides. If that one will add, there we go. Delete that, delete that. Now these are anchoring nodes. Circle this and join them. And that way, whenever your torch comes down to make that corner, it has a nice curved path to follow. We can do the same on this one. Actually, what will help us is to come up here, select all nodes, and this button right here, convert to curve, it will allow anything that was drawn as a straight line to round itself off. Down here, click, click, click. And whenever your torch comes down, it'll have that nice rounded curve. This right here is a sharp point too. So add two nodes there, delete, delete, click, join. And that just gives your torch a break, so to say. Clean that up. This is a sharper point. You can just ease these. Now this right here is also an issue. So same process. Add a node, click the line, delete, delete. Add a node, these are to anchor. Circle those and join, and get rid of that one. And your torch will have a much easier time going around these corners. Alright, so we can get rid of all those dimensions. Let's go ahead and round off this corner. Everything looks good. Now, final step is always select all and reduce nodes. Now I know I'm going to have to cut this at 29 inches by 15.5. But it'll cut nice, and my plasma table shouldn't have any problems. I'm going to go ahead and ease that. Alright, so I put one here, one here. Now I'm going to put one in the middle and take away both of those. And so it's much smoother, but I can take a step further, pull that one out, and that looks better. This one here is a little rough. And you keep cleaning up the nodes. And the cleaner these nodes are, the happier your torch will be. Alright, thanks for watching.